Righto guys, right in the middle of summer where I live, so you're gonna have to put up with the fan noise in the background. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. I'm not gonna sit here in the heat. I'm gonna fertilise this field and these two. All I have to do is a headland on each side, and the worker will take over the rest. And I'm going to cut in a full drive track all the way through the forestry area. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm just going to wing it on the go. And see, these guys are absolute lunatics. So they'll just keep going. They'll just keep going and going. I'll have to keep my eye on him. Should be somewhere around here. Yeah, should be right from there. Should be able to send him now. So I don't trust him. I'm going to have to come back because I don't trust him one bit. Geez, the map looks different on this screen. That's our four-wheel drive, our off-road vehicle. It's the TLX. I got it rigged up for off-road, so that is what I'm going to use. When I send the bloke on the fertiliser here, I shouldn't have to do a headland. He should just stop, but he doesn't. He just keeps going and he'll bang into the wall. Oh no, I've got to jump to him. And she done. See, he just keeps going. It's such a damn nightmare. It really is. This is what I have to do because I ploughed the whole map. And seeded grass on it before I cut fields in. So I don't want to do a headland or anything like that. I don't want to paint in a headland. I seeded all the real grass so it looks properly, you know, not like that light green stuff you can see. So the hills are all that light green stuff. I got forestry planted all the way through there. It's just they're not rendering in too far away. And while some of these bushes are golden brown coming into the autumn, I'm going to cut the track in. I'll be able to see through there a little bit better. I'm going to cut in the back of the mountain as well, up and down, make some cliff edges and all that sort of stuff. So it should be good. I'll just turn this guy around. He should be finished right now. And he's just... Come on, you can do it. He's going to turn around. I don't believe it. He's actually going to turn around. I don't believe it. That's his first turn in that field. This field here took him forever. He just kept going and going and going. So nothing's changed there. I'm just going to take a quick fly over. I want to get right up on the top peak up there. I think I'll start up there and cut a track in from the ground level. I'm going to send this guy on his way. As for money, I've got 4.1 million, so this is going to cost me a lot of money, no doubt about it. And that's his field done. He should stop, but he doesn't. He just keeps going. So I'll stop him. And we're going to run down to that hill in the background down there, and that's where I'm going to start cutting in the track for the full drive. Is that field been done? That one's been totally done as well, so that's good. So I'll send him on his way down here, and I'll start to do a flyover down on that back hill. Okie dokes, I'm just going to let him go. So I'll just jump to the maple farm, and which is not active at the moment. I sold the maple yesterday. I was trying to save some bale spaces, but can't do it. It just won't let me. So this is the best I can do for a flyover at the moment, but I'm going to get up this hill, and the forests are starting to render in now. It's reasonably thick, and we get right up the top. This is the highest peak in the game, right here. This is the highest point of the whole map, and it overlooks everything. You see the mine down to the right, the sales point for the maples. You can't even see it from here. So I was thinking of bringing the track up through the trees here along this ridge, so bringing it up from here, cut the track in, and we'll start to head up. Stay on the outside, I guess. When the track's cut in, I'll be able to put some more trees up through it. We'll just keep going up. It's a fairly steep climb anyway, so, and then we'll get up to the peak here, and then I'm going to cut some ridges into the side of this mountain, weave down, and sort of do a few up and down crawls, and we'll come back up to the top of the ridge. We'll have a main track that follows the top of this ridge here. This is what I'm planning anyway, so obviously I'll have to put more trees up here to thicken it out. You can also wind down through some here and just make it random. It's going to take quite a while to do, so all the trees now are up, which is good. These are at stage 2. These ones, they're the most recent ones I planted about 3 months in game ago, and I've still got to finish this house. It's just sitting here vacant. It's not really doing anything. It's actually the maple farm house. This is the maple farm up here. You can see the difference between the grass, the real grass, and the fluorescent grass up on the hill. So this is what he is. He's the farmer of this maple farm here. So overlooks, got a nice view from the house up on the ridge. So the map's coming together really well. I will do a game save before I cut that forward drive track in. A bit of tidying up here. I don't like seeing stuff messy like that. I need to get onto it. These sheds are really cool. These sheds are awesome. Smoke bellowing out the chimney there. It's not. There we go. Sort of see it there. So yeah, this is all the mining area. Cut the mine in. Got fertiliser up here. We got lime over here. We've got road salt up the top here. And yeah, he's turned out pretty good. Looks good at night time as well, with the lights on and these flashy lights and that going, all the safety barriers and whatnot. They come up fairly well. And 2 in-game days ago we cut this grass, and then I ran out of bale spaces, so that was the last episode. From them I have gone into the large open cow pasture, which they're free range, free roaming, and I ploughed the real grass in it. I'm a bit tired tonight, so they're quite vocal, and there it is there. So it's no longer that fluorescent green, it's real grass, same as this one and this one. So you can still see there the border, but now when you drive by it kind of all blends in together. It doesn't really stand out as bad. So that was this pen here. I changed it for the large one. I had a small one here for some reason, I don't know why. But I changed it back. There's all 3 large ones here now, and they've all got real grass. So yeah, the build's turning out really, really good. I got rid of the mods that were causing issues, and I mean, this is the in-game grass. I ploughed this and seeded it, but it didn't work. It came straight back to that. It's like really fluorescent green. It's like toxic look colour, and these are like nice dark green colour. So I got 2 fields of Swiss cows, and I just got plain black and white dairies here. So yeah, it's coming along pretty good. I've got to put some trees in here now. All the shrubs are in. That's the main farmhouse. The 4-wheel drive car, the off-road vehicle we're going to take. And my sheep pastures, got 2 of them here. Across the river, got the pigs. Just down here we got the pigs. And chickens around to the left. Nice big chicken pen. So there's 500 in there. It doesn't look like it. Looks like there's about 7. There's actually 500 in there. This is the driveway up to the house. All the trees have now grown. It looks pretty effective in first person when I'm driving up here. So the bridge turned out pretty good. It's all nice and flat, smooth to drive over. We were doing a feed. I've already done that. I have to put straw down, so I'll do that as well. I'll keep my eye on the worker. So this touristy area here looks a lot different now. The grass is growing back. It's all really long and dark green again. So it just really adds to the effect of it. So it's come up rather well. I put the town centre in the middle there, and just some pathways and cut-throughs. I haven't done any more to the shops than that. Just what has been completed is done. So yeah, nothing really updated there. I actually meant to get onto this so I could start using it, but I've got my bales sitting out there ready. I've got a few more over in the field to bring over, but I'm not going to use it until I complete it. So we'll go up, have a quick sticky beak up here. All these trees have all grown now. It looks really effective once they get to their full growing stage. These are dwarfs, so they won't get any bigger than that. And it just, the effect of it really does look a lot better than the in-game grass. The in-game grass just looks atrocious, looks terrible. Yeah, so these guys have never had feed, never had water, never had straw. They're just there for the aesthetics. That's all it's there for. I Could think of nothing worse than riding 7 or 15 horses back to back every single time you log on. So that's where the maple syrup gets sold. And I did take the fence out here, and I cut a little track in. So we're going to bring the 4-drive track through here and up across the entire ridge. So it should be good. Be interesting anyway. Where's he gone? Has he run up the hill? Oh dear. Where is he? Looks like he's stuck. What a wanker. What an absolute wanker. They just don't stop. They just keep going, man. Yeah, and I don't want to paint borders around my fields. I just don't want to do it. It took me so many hours to plough this whole map to get it with real grass on it. You know, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to put up with it. Well, we've got to move over a fraction. I'll send old mate on his way again. He just doesn't know where to stop. It's frustrating. I'll go back there. I did line it up again, so yeah, he just keeps going, so I have to turn him around. But so I think what I'll do, I'll just stop him there. I need to go and get some straw and put it in the cow barn. That's one side of the mine. There we are there. I'll just get some straw laid out first. I'm not going to use the straw blower. I'll just use this loose stuff that I've got. I've got a fair bit of it actually. $206,000 in here. That might be enough. Only the pigs and the cattle barn to my right behind me, that one there, only that and the pig pen take straw. Let's take a quick fly over here, have a look at the pig pen and see if they need straw. I did give them some a couple of days ago, but yeah, nah, they got a tiny little smidgen left. So I run over here. I've got straw over here, in there I think it is. Just fill this up. See the hill in the background. None of the trees have spawned in, so when I get closer it will. I hate how the camera does this. FS19 had a mod anti-collision camera, and none of the modders have made it for FS22. I don't know if they've changed some part of the script or not, and it has to be rewritten, but I wish one of these awesome modders would get onto that one. I'm pretty sure 100% of the players would all have that mod downloaded without a doubt. The camera collisions just makes your head spin. That's it, 206,000 litres. I'll go and give this to the cattle. The 3 open pasture pens, they don't take grass, they don't take straw, so they don't give manure. And I ploughed and grass seeded this large one, and now it just looks a lot better. It's come up a lot better. So now they all look the same with the dark grass on them, the real grass. You can still see the original texture underneath.
but this grass has now come up, and that's the in-game one. I ploughed and seeded grass on this as well. It doesn't work. It just, as soon as I log on, it reverts straight back to this fluorescent kind of yucky colour. But that's real seeded grass over the whole map, and these 3 open cow pastures have got like about 70% of that there. You still see the outline, but when you're on the road driving through at first person, you don't really notice it, and they just blend in. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'll take what I can get. I think I'm just going to skip the fertilisation today and do that tomorrow, November. We got enough time, so I'm just going to dump this out the front. Normally I'd run it inside the barn, but I'd like to get this full drive track going, do something a little bit different. This is still my go-to. If I only ever have one cow pasture, this is it here. It's a fairly decent size. Everything works on it. It gives manure. It gives a ton of manure, actually, heaps of it. It gives a lot of slurry. And yeah, it's pretty good, that one. I've got my slurry storage over here, but it only holds 500,000 litres, so I might actually take this gate out and put another one along here, so I can have 1 million litres stored up. That goes over here to the BGA, and drop it off in there, and then I get my digestate out of here or here, so depends on which one is working. At the moment it's still processing it, so that was pretty good. 112,000 litres left. And sometime today in this session I have to make up all my TMR because I have absolutely none left. I've used it all, and it's a big job when you've got absolutely none left. So they might just have to make do with some grass. Well, I don't even have grass away. I've only got the bales left over in the bale sheds in the back top of the screen there, the green sheds. Hay, the one in the middle, straw, the one at the end is silage, which that is silage now. Let's take a drive over there and check it. Well, it's had enough time to ferment now. I haven't cut that road out to the main gate there yet, because I don't know if I'm going to keep a main gate there. I might end up moving it. Yep, it's silage. No, it's not. It hasn't fermented yet. Because I ploughed the entire map and put grass down, it keeps giving me the field info mixed in with the silage bales, just like that. So, but the map looks so much better with real grass on it. I'll go and grab the four-wheel drive now, which is only just up at the house, straight ahead up there. I'll put the truck over here. That'll remind me, actually, I'll just see if I do have some TMR while I'm here. came back. I had a mod. I had a mod on. I got rid of 3 of them, and it was one of those 3 wiped all my silos out. I had nothing in it. And I couldn't think. I knew I got on the beers one night, and I know I shuffled some grain around, but I didn't think I had wiped everything out and sold it. And since I got rid of those mods, all my crop have come back, all my storage. So I'm pretty happy about that, I must say. We're not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about fertilisation. As you can see, this is all grass. It's all ready to be harvested, all cut and turned into hay or silage, whatever. And that's the town centre down there. That's the main reason why I did plough the map and seed it, was so when I cut roads in, I could actually see the roads. This is the only map that when you cut roads in, it doesn't show up unless you do what I did. These are dirt tracks, which is why they're like that. They're all dirt tracks. There's one that runs up the hill here to, wraps around here, up past the house and goes up to the maple farm. We're gonna cut a track here, go up the side of this hill. That's the steepest point right there, and on the back side of that I'll cut some ridges in and run along the top of it and come down through the back gate at the mulberry farm here, or the dude who wholesales it. But I'll also do some other tracks that cut up and down through these areas, so it should be a pretty big full drive sort of play area. Should be fun. And we've got canola, soybean, sorghum and sugarcane. This is going to be fun to do. So I'm going to have to put a sugarcane mill down somewhere, I don't know where. This is all the touristy area. They're the 2 blocks of units, apartments for people that live in the town. Since there's no people really living in the town, well, I have to use my imagination and pretend. Do some pretending. Well, that's why we play games, I guess. Top these guys up. I'll have a bit left over. I don't think they'll take all 300,000 litres. They might leave me about 100. I'll just run whatever I got left over into the open pastures, the free range. And we'll keep those guys fed. And I'll grab the 4 drive. Filling up nicely. Should be almost full now. Just about. Little beauty. I don't have to go and top it up. These guys don't take a great deal of feed, these pastures, so that's pretty cool. Back of my chair here. Apologies for the ceiling fan, but it's so damn hot. I'm right in the peak of summer right now, and we've got the hot wind straight off the desert ripping through the air, so unfortunately got to keep the fan on, otherwise I'm gonna smash into fences. We're going to hit. So it's worth ploughing up your pastures and planting seed in it. They look so much better. These triggers are finical. It just looks so much better. Like 50% fertilised. It wants me to roll it. I don't think so. and that's the normal ploughed. So it does. It looks a lot better. Yeah, this guy, he's hungry. Hey, you haven't had a feed for a bit. I haven't been looking after you too well, have I? The map really come alive when all these trees grew. So it was pretty bare before, pretty bland. Come on, Trigger. Okay, we're going to have to back up a bit here. Now, if I feed them every day, like I'm supposed to, with a small trailer, just give them a bit every day, I wouldn't have to pull the semi-trailer through here all the time, and I could just do it with the tractor. So I just get caught up doing other things, and end up having to do just bulk feeds. Just back up to this one. Yeah, if my silage was ready, I'd make some TMR as well, but it's not ready. Silage is sitting there. That's my bale slot completely done. I don't have any bale slots left. That's 300 bales. Doesn't look like it, but it is. What have I got on lease? Do I have a trailer? I don't have a trailer. So I think I should just keep the medium tractor on hand. The Dolce is always good for something different. I'll grab the Warrior, chuck some wheel weights on it. There's no front end lifter on it, unfortunately. So I'm not going to use that one. I don't want the John Deere, I use that all the time. Maybe this one's got one. Yes, it does. We can still use the Warrior. And we'll just stick with the Michelins. I'll go the Quickie. Bit of lag happening here. 720, 760. Yeah, we'll make it look a bit different, eh? As far as attachments are concerned, uh, 2 months new. Let's return that one. That's not needed. I didn't realise I had one. And the attachments. Right, big bag. We'll get some pallet tines as well. I've got some pallets I have to shuffle around, so probably that one there. I'll lease everything. Oh look, I can't help myself. I've got to put things away. I'm going to take this truck and trailer back. Go and park this up. I like driving through this bush area here now that it's fully grown as well. It kind of feels pretty cool. Turn the flower production back on. I really like this one. Very cool. I did turn it off, but then all of these disappear in here. So I don't know, it just looks cool. They've done a good job. It's a good mod. It looks good. The green's a tad fluorescent-y, but it's fine. These are grapes and olives. I've got them switched off. And I'm slowly but surely getting rid of these, because these count as bale slots as well. So I'm not going to store any more fertiliser. I'm just going to use the big bags up that I got. I'm not going to store anything anymore, because I need bales more than big bag and pallet storage. So unfortunately we get 300 maximum combined anything, big bags, pallets, bales. That goes up to the house up there. All those trees have grown too. It's pretty cool driving up to the house now as well, to and from this side anyway. The other side's a little bit different. Just park this guy up. Hit that fuel bowser. I don't want to blow up. Look at this camera. I start getting cranky when that happens, and then I start cursing and swearing. I have to close that door to fit the prime mover in this doorway here. Over there, I've got to give them some straw. I'm going to swap this over for the four-wheel drive. I like driving up through here. Now the trees have grown, it's really come alive. Wasn't watching. I just wish I could program people to walk around and cars to drive around. If I had a PC, I'd be able to do that. Or I'd be able to learn how to do that anyway. It's really tight with jewels on. And I'll just sit this fella over here. And after I take that out, I think I'll chuck a weight on as well. Probably 1.5, I'd say. Go with white, something different, since it's a Warrior. It's got the trailer hitch on that one. Yeah, it does. They do play up though. It's got 200 trees left there. I've got 2,400 trees planted now. Oh, Jesus. Got to spin around to pick that one up. Around again, so I need a feed trailer. So I'll hire that. I'll go and see this poo-poo lady. She's a weirdo. This woman's a real weirdo. Hey, you're gonna be psycho today, woman, are you? You're gonna be a fucking lunatic. And I usually always grab this one. There it is there. It's a good trailer, this one. Trellies are fine. Oh no. Oh no, she's fucking scare me, lady. I'm out of here. I hope this doesn't send us to the heavens and back when I hitch it up. Some of these weights have a habit of doing that. If it's an eyelet drawbar, and it's not, so I better get ready to drop it straight away. It's not even going to let me hitch, so that's alright. There's other ways to do things. Pick it up on the way out. FPS going on here, just little clicking away. Maybe the Warrior wasn't such a great choice. You've got to be so careful with the mods that you use. They can really destroy your game. Got that on the front. There, I think. Not in any great rush. I want to take my time with this. It's 9 AM. I've got plenty of time. Take a cruise up Main Street. Grass is growing again now, so it actually looks better being long compared to when I mowed it. It looks a lot different. That area there is overgrown. I'll have to get the mower into there. So I'm just going to grab some straw for the pigs. Where we're heading right now. I'll pull it back in third person. Have a little bit of a look at the map. I play in first person for the majority of the time. So it's worth the effort to plough the map and seed it with grass. It really does make a huge difference. And then plant all your own trees. Just makes the map come alive. I'm just going to quickly roll one of these while the tractor's driving itself. almost there now. Oh, we're going road. We're going off road. That's the driveway up to the house. All these trees are growing now. It really does make a huge difference when you're heading up there. Just playing in first person can really sort of really believe that you're actually doing it. So I just want to give these pigs a little bit of straw. It's actually in our main silo here. What are you doing, mate? Ah, your tail, mate. Jesus Christ. Like whipping me. Steering went all wonky then. But these are free range roaming pigs. They can come in and out of their pen as they please. Oh my God, this holds everything. Literally holds everything the game has. It's a brilliant silo. Fellas out there, don't stay there too long, mate. You'll end up under the tractor tyres. There's 5 of them out there, 6th one coming out. Wow. So I dug a hole and gave them a bit of a water hole just in there and put a platform across so they can walk across the water. Straw. They're over there eagerly awaiting it. Hey fella. Should start filling up. There we go. That should do them for the day. Yeah, you're right, mate. I'll leave you alone. Cranky bugger. I've got some pig food in this silo here, so while I'm here, I may as well give them a little feed. Well, there's none in there. I'll have to, they've still got some feed there, so I think I'll leave the feed. I do have some food in the other silo. We'll drag this trailer with us. We'll just, we'll go past the chicken shed. Instead of going out the gate and around the farm, even though it's a nice pristine kind of drive through the trees there. I think I might just stack these up, so I'm going to have some room. Just get these out of the way. Come back and sell these in a couple of days. Grab this last one, then they can keep spawning and I won't have to worry about them. That's it all right there. They got some food? Yeah, they got feed. Cool. keep that trailer and that. We'll keep all this down here. So it's starting to get a bit messy in this area, so that's why I got the tines on the front. And we won't park in the wash bay. Right, we'll park over here. I've got all this to clean up, so it's just a mess. I've got big bags hanging out there. We've got some fertiliser granuled. I've got some seed in that over here somewhere too. Up on this little hill. Yeah, over here. Granuled fertiliser there too. We had a lot of rain. Massive thunderstorm yesterday. There's a big bag lifter there. These can I pick up by hand? I got a mod on liftable big bales and bags, but when I empty them out of a machine, they're no longer that tight. Can I move this? Nope, but I can move these. So I've got to get rid of this silage additive, like use it up. That's another 3 pallet spaces. That's another pallet space. The 2 at the shops, another 2 pallet spaces. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 pallet spaces, bale spaces. So unfortunately, I'm out of bale spaces and I need more silage. And the only way to get it is to get rid of all the pallets and big bags and whatnot that I've got. Just make sure I've got none sitting in here. Oh, I don't like how that happened. There's none in the office. Nope. I'll just check these 2 glass sheds. No. Alright, so I'm slowly getting rid of it all. Be able to get my bale spaces back. Here we go. We've got the sheep down there. Pigs and big. God damn it. Pigs and chickens are over that way. The cattle are there. And my greenhouses are over that hill. Holy smokes, this thing is like lightning fast. I'm going cutting some 4-wheel drive tracks now. Actually, I have to take some money out of my savings. Transfer. It's a lot of money to spend on a 4-wheel drive track. Whoa, what? Did I? 3.4. There we go. Oh, Jesus. 2.1 mil now. I sure ain't going to be spending that. That took me a long time to earn that damn money. These lights are incredible at night. It's a pretty good machine, this. It's a TLX. David makes some pretty good mods, highly detailed. Really puts a lot of effort into his mods. think I'll go up to the maple farm and cut the first track in from there. Might be a good starting point. See if the trees have grown over at the mining area. I built this 2 days ago. Yeah, never let you go under. Never, never, never. So I've got to finish all the gates and that. I've just got the sliding gate at the moment, and this barrier is a bit dodgy. I want to get rid of that barrier and smooth it out a bit so it's not so crinkly cut looking. All the trees there got one more stage of growth left, so all these barriers flash at night, flicker off and on. They're orange ambers. I've cut it in sections, so it's not just it doesn't look like this. I've got to fix this one up. I don't like the look that it's just one big mountain of rock from ground level just straight up. It just looks really unrealistic. So on the outsides of this mine here, I cut it in a couple of different levels and just made it look a little more realistic. So it's not just one big wall that anchors up. So we're actually going up the wrong way. This is the out. Some storage shed there, got some fuel, the office, and a bit of a little lunch area for the workers, even though there's no people on this map. F is for fertiliser, L is for lime, so I've got storage of lime and fertiliser here. And if we wrap up the hill to the 3rd tier level here, we've got road salt, S for salt. So it's come up pretty good, the mine. Not real keen on this block bit. I didn't know what else to do at the time, and had I have had me time back, I would have pulled the gates right back into my meadow here and kind of brought it out a lot further. I still can, it's just a lot of work to do, and I have to be fresh minded when I do it. Oh yeah, these are stage 2, so I'm still waiting on those ones to grow. Put a couple in close and a couple just up on the 1st tier level. I did put one here somewhere. There's one there. Where's the ones I put on the next tier? Yeah, one there, and one more there. So yeah, these guys are all working. Yeah, anyway, every tree that you see up on the entire range has all been planted. Oh, where am I? What? Isn't that where I was then? Do some full driving, cut some tracks in, do a dummy run first. Car's a little bit too quick at 45 and a tad slow at 40. Got to get this house completed. That's what we're heading to now. This one's straight ahead. I haven't done anything with it. I've just placed it down. Just gave an awning to park a tractor under it. There's no fencing or anything done on it yet. So I've got to get to it. this and some of the other sales points as well all need to be done, so yeah, it's looking very bland at the moment. Needs a lot of work. Scoot up to the maple farm. Turn the production off. Let's double check. Where's the trigger? Come on. Okay, trigger doesn't want to work. Well, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Well, that's the PDA. So I ploughed all of this workable area. Everything outside of that is the big hills, and then I went through and seeded grass over the whole map, and then I started to build the farm, and I made my money from just cutting all the grass, and slowly but surely 176 hours later, I'm still trying to build it. It's just an endless task. It's been a fun build though. That's not what I was doing anyway. I don't understand what's going on here. There's something's glitching. I'm happy about that. These are all real maple trees that I planted. The maple farm actually ends with this fluorescent green garbage grasses, and I just went through and seeded all these other maple trees and made it look a bit bigger. Man, this thing takes off like a rocket. Let's give it some full noise. Do over 200k an hour. It's crazy, man. 255. We're losing it. Big boots. Absolutely boots taking off my field. Drifting. This is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Slow down at a nice easy pace. Much appreciated right now. So I'm going to cut the track in to start coming up here somewhere. Head our way up to the highest peak of the map. These bushes will have to go, obviously. Keep this going in a straight line. It's going to let me. So I'm going to cut in ridges on the back side of these mountains here. Just let me straighten this up. I'm just going to go over the cliff. So I'm going to like wrap around. I don't want anything too extreme like going up there, but I'll cut some edges and stuff in. It's going to cost a lot of money to do. This is the highest point of the map, which is where I'm going to head to. Just at this tree here. I'll probably put some sort of parking area here somewhere. Too many trees at the moment, and I should have done it before. Yeah, just right here. Right here is the highest peak of the whole map. Probably put a bit of a... Let me start already. Well, let me do a game save. Let me do a game save first, because because if I stuff this up, I'm going to lose all that hard money that's taken me all these hours to earn. So and now I kind of wish I would have ploughed and seeded all these hills, because they would have had real grass on them. Now instead of looking like this fluorescent meadow garbage, it would have had the dark green grass all through it. And I didn't know I was actually going to use any of this. I just thought I would just make it dense bush. But what's done is done. So here's the peak. I think around here we'll make a little campsite. Just let me move out of the way. Yeah, I'll just jump on the truck here. Just in front of these trees, even though it's on a little slope. Actually, could do a campfire right on the peak. I'll start here. Just throw some animal mud. What do you mean it's not owned by me? Of course it's owned by me, stupid. No idea what this game is doing at present. I own this right down to this ridge line here. This is where I'm going to cut most of the big heavy trails in. It's got some good topography at the back here that you can bring cliff edges out and stuff like that, but I want to do a camp area just here. Okay, look, there's something glitchy going on right now. Did I get back onto my farm? No, I didn't. We're right to go now. Just lay a base of animal mud down first. I want it on the flat spot, so do a bit of a rough used track kind of look. And then I'll cut a track down the hill. Let's get the dirt out here now. Still want to leave some remnants. It's a big enough area for a campfire, I guess. Cut in a little bit so it's not so bland looking. I think I just went past it. It's a little campfire. There it is there, fireplace. I want to get this on the flat spot. Pretty much I'm in the right area. I'll lay that there. And of course I'll finish with the proper texture of paint and stuff after it. I got so many decorative mods, it's not funny. That's the door facing that way. We'll get the portaloo sort of out of the way a bit. So if I place another one down, it's going to cost me 2 slots. If I exit out and come back in and reselect it, it'll be 1 slot. So anything I put down will be 1 slot. You wouldn't put the water tank near the poop. So you've got to have water when you're away camping. And put a couple of these down just around the campfire. So I just got to exit out. Now they'll only cost me 1 slot after this. It was only just along here a little bit. So now they're only going to cost me 1 slot. Just got to be mindful, the cars will park there. That would have been a better toilet outside dunny. Kind of looks more campy, doesn't it? Can't zoom in any closer. Move it down the back a little bit more. That went out a bit further than what I wanted it to.
Not fences.
Alright. What else have we got here? Take a Jenny. So if I put an awning up, I put it right there. Which way this generator facing? Move that $100 sign, please. Get it out of the way. I'll just put a small awning here, just for some power. That one.
Alrighty. Drinking water, access to that. A little bit of water through here. Not much, just a little bit. It's been dripping. It's gone the wrong way. Alright. And we'll probably just run the truck down here. So not too far. Up here and chill out. No doors for that. Maybe a small light. That's not really campy kind of light. I don't have anything that is. Probably put this here. Two of them here. You've got to be able to see when you need the dunny. Alright. I think the vehicles will probably be in that area there, I'd say. This menu really is fiddly sometimes. Now it's frozen. Oh dear. Sleepy hut? No, I don't know. Probably not. Nope. It doesn't really achieve. Kind of. No, we won't put any of that in. We've got a generating there. We can move that around if we have to. Some firewood. Stack that over here. If it was a national park, you would have to pay for the timber. So we'll just plop that over there. Not really. That'd take away from the feeling of it. Use these for the border of vehicle parking. But we are on a bit of a hill, so where we just put a pile there.
be used to cut up for the fireplace. You don't want any trash. Enough seats, I think there's enough seats. Don't need any of that. None of the houses, none of the barns. I don't think that would really suit here. It's more restauranty. No plants. I think I might not have a great deal more to throw down here, which would be fine anyway, I guess. Bit of a table. Nah, didn't really suit. Didn't really suit. Of these benches out. It's just a sort of meeting, gathering area anyway, so I'll put one over here on a slight angle. And is there another flat spot here? Put one in the shade, in the cover there. Like them, they're too fancy. We do need some bins, but they're a bit townish. I don't know. We could probably. Not near the water though. Let's just plop one there. One over here near the stink. There you go. Yeah, it's going to fall over, is it? No. It almost fell over. I don't need rocks, I can do all that myself. This is going a bit above and beyond camping, so we're not going to do that. Oh man, I hate how it does that. Maybe just put some logs up behind it. Get an old vehicle or two up here. Against the backdrop there. The old mate there. I don't know how this old bus would get up here, but no, we're not going to do that one. Got the water cart, water trailer. We made a parking area here on it. It's a shame it's on the side of the hill. Yeah, I think we're pretty much right here. These are just too many slots to sit up here for no reason. Well, that'll pretty much do us for that. Let's just open this up a little bit more, just marginally.
back with some dirt. So let's thin this out a little bit. Now I'll just start cutting in the beginning of the track, which we went up here, right on the edge of the map, so it might not let me get up through there. This one here is a bit more open. Go up here and weave our way up. I'm going to get all sorts of collisions going on here. Extremely hard to do. As long as there's some sort of trace of a track. I'm hooked around this way. And up around this tree. This is just one tyre at the moment. Follow the back of these trees. Now I can come along if I like how it's turning out and plant some more trees down here to the right hand side and thicken it out. I want to come up here fairly square with the height of the hill. Now I've got to try and follow my way back. Now, the rougher the better. It can look like it's growing back. I can't. This is so difficult. Oh man, tricky. There's a fine line between it looking okay and looking like a complete wreck. So I'll be able to, it won't be smooth land, I can lift the land up and down here and there, put some little valleys and gullies throughout here with water in it. Even like dig a big chunk out, have a bridge cutting through. This is where I got lost. Alright. This is not easy. Oh shit. Where am I? You get there, you get a couple of different little tracks. Let's try and blend that in a little bit better just here. I should have thought about doing this before I planted all those trees, and then I could have done a better job of it. So I'll continue to run that down to the main road down there. Some sort of sign that this track is here. Oh man, this menu's such a nuisance. What can I put there? I need some sort of landmark. A bit of a gate maybe, a gateway entrance. Use those log fences just as an entrance into it. Could do.
Fencing might be tricky as well because it's on the edge of a big hill. As soon as I place down a fence, the ground level is gonna jack out. So let's see what I can find. I've got a few of these signs around. Maybe we can just plop this here. How close am I to my turnaround? So this is what I don't like. It's supposed to be support your local farmers, and all Giants do is use this as sales pitches. That just makes me cranky, man. They don't give anything to the community. All they do is take. They just take from the community. They give nothing back. When you contact them, oh, too steep. When you contact them about an issue you have with the game, they send you a link that goes straight to their latest DLCs. Yep, thanks Giants, much appreciated. See, these are the wrong way. I've got to be careful because I use big harvesters on this ginormous field I got here. I think I'll leave a little entrance there alone. A bit of a rough track up here, which is fine. You can sort of see where you're going. Kind of see. Of course, I'll thicken all that out with bush as well. Now this is where I might start to cut the track out here. I'm going to do a game save because I'm pretty happy with what's happened so far. And watch my money disappear real quick. Alright. I'll just have a look at this on foot first. Alright, there's really not much to see over there except a blurred out continuation of the map. See if I can fix this bin up. Come on. Okay, it's not going to let me. Sometimes it does. A bit of a camping area. Fire pit barbecue. We'll have some lights up here too, so that's alright. Alright, let's get in the vehicle and start our first cutaway. Get up real close to this. I'll turn my volume down. This will cost between $500,000 and $700,000. What I'm just about to do, and it's only a tiny little bit. Now this is going to be work in progress. Let's just turn around. Have a dummy look at the yeah, this is where I wanted to go out. Dandy. Down a little bit further. Down there.
angle of the car is my lead. God damn it. Let's go with straight dirt. Start putting the track where I roughly would like it to be. This will be our first cliff edge. It's a little bit of a climb. We'll bring it back down again. And I'm going to see if I can do a snake on the way back. So this is only a guide right now. I'm just about to manipulate the land. Let me get rid of this damn bush so I can be able to see what I'm doing. Alright, this is the bit that I'm going to have to taper out a bit. It's going to be really expensive there. Come too wide, but I can always paint the ground after it. It's just a guide. We'll tuck in and around, so alright. Let's manipulate this. It's frozen again. Here goes all my money. Come back and smooth it all out in a moment. Where are we going? And we're going up. Let's give it a roughie at first. Okay. We'll square it off. Back to the circle. Look at my money disappearing. Alright, you're right from here. And a gully there. I don't want it too wide, I want it to be kind of fun. And we're going to use this sloping tool. And I'm going to bring it to that point. Right. Start off nice and easy and then start lifting it. do a fairly quick one, quick run through. Oh, not too quick, you bastard. Come on. There we go. Now we're starting to get these. That's all right there. We'll go through with this. I like to be challenging, but not too crazy. So I think we may have to come back from this forwards direction backwards. That's our marker. One more time. That's our marker. And that's our marker. Should put the plants back first, and then this will. God damn it! This thing is just a real nightmare to. It's a fun game, but there's so much wrong with it as well. Stage 1, we're going to cut in through the mountain on the next go through. And now I can see the track. Let's go first with animal mud. Just as a wide berth. Hit it now. Just a little bit of forestry on each edge. It's got to look shit before it actually is better. Just got to do it all in stages, and it'll come up fairly decent. Alright, now we use the dirt. Come back with one more run on the right hand side. So a good variance to it. Alright, now we'll grab our rocks. Tricky bit. There. Might have to just open this up a little bit. Make it smaller. And we hit it on the inside. Narrow it down. And we'll just do a little bit of fill now. These bits and pieces. That's a really good opportunity here to get it right on the bottom peak. A bit too much there. I'll pull it back a little bit. I want that to be a little bit more muddy, sloshy kind of look to it. Actually, back to the we'll finish this edge, and then I'll take just a quick little drive on that first section. I'm going to have to earn some more money on the farm before this is going to be finished at all. I want to try and get some sort of overhanging rock as well. So wide areas, you just 3 lines and then do a couple of infill lines, and it just gives it that effect. And then we're just going to bring out the rock face a little bit, so when you're driving through, you give you another dimension, like a three-dimension feeling. And we'll just chuck a little bit more in here. If you overdo it with this, you just go back through with the dirt and you put it on the circle, but you only want to do it about no bigger than that size circle, which is 2 stages up. It's really like the secret to painting is less is more. So the less you see, the more effect it kind of has. It's really easy to overpaint, like really easy. I'll just fill in a little bit more here. And that wall there. And then we'll put our final touch on and take a little test drive through it. We'll make sure that we bring this out here so I can, because this is going to be on a big angle at first, so I'll have to come back and just fix some of that land up. This is a big massive crop area, as you can see there. And big circles don't work. They just look stupid. So when you see stuff like that, you just go back to your dirt, put it on the circle. That's the smallest. You go 2 clicks up. I'm on the water. There's our dirt there. Just kept it and just sort of blend it in a little. I know it must be hard to watch, but to get the effect you've got to do this, you know. Alright. Now, throw some dirt on the side, blend it in, try and just hit the green grass areas. And that's a little bit too much wall, so take some of the wall back. Too much grass here. You want it to look sort of rustic, weathered. I won't really see up that high, but I can't help myself, I have to do it. And then diagonal lines, they work really well. Right, now a fair bit of dirt in here. That's right on the edge. And the grass will grow on the edge there. Alright, now just make another little water pool just in this bit. It's a fairly deep gully. Want it to be believable, so we don't want to go overboard. And a little bit of water runoff down there. And the final stage then is the shrubs. So I like to start with the smaller ones. Probably that one. Just kind of sporadic at first, just give it a line. It is always good for the side of the mountain too. They won't run the whole width of the wall. You just see little smidges of them standing out here and there. Alright, and now these ones here, I usually go onto the circle and make it 2 wide in the thick places, 1 wide in the more narrower. So it's just like staging it, different stages. I'll come back on this side. Alright, now I'll get the different colour one, which is a little bit lighter. And then just blend that in. Couple on the rock face, but not a great deal. Alright, a little bit on this side. This just breaks the colour up. Alright, now we'll go for the bigger ones, which these darker ones are the best. I usually use a fairly big circle for these ones. And you don't want to put these on the rock face because they just look stupid, so
looks good made.
Everything in its right place. And then we've got one more set of shrubs to put in after this. And now the light ones. And these are what really, if you blend these in good, these are the ones that will really trigger the eye to believing that you are on the track. It's just using colour and the different
different variants to trick and deceive the eye. So the old saying, less is more, is exactly right. The less you do, the more effect it has. Alright, this one now, that one. And these are the ones that give the depth. Makes it look really, really thick. Should be enough for there, a little bit there. And now we put hide into it. This is the last. This is the finishing touch. And we'll take a test drive out on it. See how it sort of rolls. A little bit of rock there needed. A little too fluoro-y. I don't really like the fluoro-y of it. Try and get some sort of blend in with it. Anyway, it's a test run. Is only the beginning of the track, so it sort of starts off easy and then it's going to get real tough. Just a little drive first. I've got all the other trees to plant yet, so there we go. No, you don't want to go down there. Up to that little section here. I just went through, to make that a little dragging just here, just back up a bit. From that first little rock climb, I think that's where we could do it. Probably put a bridge here. So here's our little climb. Not much, but it's the very beginning of the off-road experience. Landscaping, sculpting. Smoothing tool. We want it rough but not too bad. We want to ease it in. Now we'll cut through here. Cut right through there. All right. Little bridges are here somewhere. Have I gone past them? No, not them ones. I want the wooden ones. And that's way too big. That's what I used to and from the farm. It doesn't really suit this here. I want it to be a little more radical than that. Right at the beginning here. There we go. Short one. I think I've gone a little too far. And let's just take this out a little further. Alright. This menu is really clunky. This one here's the longer one. That's the one we want. Alright, now we're going to soften the edges. Give it a nice realistic kind of feel. Not too far though, because then it'll just ruin it. Just soften this bit, soften this edge. Soften that bit. Out of it, that's actually alright. We're going to soften down here. It's going to look like a big drop off. And we can smooth this bit out here. We still want to keep it rugged looking though. Alright, we're going first person. gangbusters on something a little bit rougher. Now that we've got to this point. One thing I did notice, it needs a little bit of height and a little bit of thickness. Go with that one. Really bring the edges out. And now we put some height in there. When you look at it, you're like, I do not want to go down there. Break it up a little bit. One last little bit of paint, just the clear water. To make it look a little more wet than what it is. Touch of mud. Alright, now let's get this lifted. Really put some pockets in now. See how that goes. that's the end of stage 1. We just need that to be a little bit more definitive. So wet mud's always good to run down the centre line. Gives you a place on the road to kind of follow. Not just a dead straight line, but just like a guide, which we've got. That's the end of it there until we turn in then, and we're gonna like cave it through. You can't actually cave in this game, but you can kind of get it there. Let's get some of this. Break that edge up. This is the bit where less is more. These will really help it stand out without overdoing it. Just needs little bits. Kind of like a tyre track that's cut through over time. You see, that was a little bit too much there. I'll blend this into the top of it. And the very last piece, back to the animal mud. And just straight line it. Back the other way now. Plant some trees. There you go. stuff. Still far from finish, but whoa, 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 no, 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 no. Ooh, that was close. I think 15 should be alright. I'll try and do this from a little bit of a distance. Probably not too far away though. The rough stuff's coming up now. First little climb. Amazing, just a little up. Couple of buckles. Stop there. Where are they? Just here. You want to capture the effect but not paint the whole road of rock, just the peaks. Really easy to overdo. Down to there neat. First of all, a coat of this. And throw some river stone. Light grass. Just a little bit sporadic. And then top it off with the water. And the flattest bit.
straw. Stage 1. There's a few more final touches just for this first beginning leg. Gonna make it get more difficult and more difficult as we go on. Got a long way to go, as you can see. Here's the camping area. So I'm going to do something else with this. I'll also make an easy track over the top that's going to follow the ridge, so you can look down at the hard track at the bottom and you still go through here. I'm also going to cut a couple of tracks that wind down around these trees, sort of snake down and around. Sort of I'll figure it out as I go. There, I like that. I'm going to save it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode in tomorrow or the day after, maybe the day after that, and we'll just slowly get some four-wheel drive stuff going in between the farming. So take care. Thanks for watching.